What's up, guys? As you can see, I got a new camera, so you can properly appreciate me this time. I'm super excited about this one because it's a Lumix GH5 from Panasonic. It has autofocus, which, thank God, because my GoPro was manual focus, so anytime I changed the zoom for there was manual little, cylinders on it, and I had to tighten screws if I wanted it to stay the same. It was just a nightmare because I would have to change the focus every time, and it was very fuzzy when it came to focus. There was a very small difference between me being in focus and you focusing on the background, so not much up today. I just wanted to make sure that I got a video up, show you guys the new camera video quality. Luigi's Mansion is going to resume this upcoming Sunday. Marissa and I did a 4-episode session, I believe, and we've only uploaded maybe 1 episode of that. I think it was last Tuesday. This is going up on a Thursday, so see, look at me. I'm actually organized somewhat, kind of. Maybe. We'll see. This is coming from someone who completely forgot to have his camera recording for the first 3 minutes of this video, so I'm trying to remember what I have said and haven't said. Because reasons. This one can do 4K, and another thing that I really like about it is that it's stabilized. For the camera gearheads in the audience, the reason I didn't go with the GH5S is because I'm a super inexperienced camera operator, and I also don't own a gimbal. So the GH5 basically allows me to get footage out in the world, real world footage, that I can actually use. My Nikon would produce images that were noisier than all get out. It was just and it wasn't just black and white speckled noise like a lot of ISO stuff. It was the actual colors would be really weird, and it would start to affect stuff chromatically in addition to just looking fuzzy. So it just wasn't exactly sustainable in that regard. Plus, since this one is stabilized, if I shake the camera or something like that, hopefully it's gonna be less shaky, because if I'm doing keyboard-based games, this whole desk is going to be a little more active, so. And truth be told, I'm really excited about creating content that's finally up to the quality level that I feel like I've wanted to use and take advantage of for a long time now. This actually isn't recording in camera. I have this hooked up to an Elgato 4K 60 Pro, because it can output 4K 60. It can even output HDR. I don't have an HDR monitor, so I really won't be able to grade stuff accurately until I make that upgrade, and HDR monitors that are actually really good at their job and have accurate color are pricey. So, that's not super high up on the priority list, you could say, but it's definitely something that allows me to grow with the camera, and as I improve my recording process and my delivery standard of quality, then who knows? I at least hope to have stuff like the talking head video format, like what you're seeing right now. I plan on making those HDR, if possible, but a lot of that's going to depend on the length of the video, as well as what it's like to render out HDR. As it stands, rendering out 4K is already really, really time-consuming. For the most part, my main priority is making sure that the uploads are regular, so it has to, it has to operate at a certain speed. If the camera files take too long to transfer off, that's essentially a no-go. That's why I have the HDMI capture device. It captures about the same bitrate that I would have in camera. It's over the HDMI, so who knows exactly what the quality is going to be like, but I feel very confident in my ability to produce a much better image with this. It's already producing a much better image without me even doing anything. You're going to notice my skin tone is going to get all over the place. Unfortunately, there's really nothing I can do about that other than get better at color correcting this camera. Considering the fact that on the GoPro my skin kind of looked like garbagey pea soup, I'm pretty sure anything's going to be an improvement. Hopefully I can start to emulate a bit of the recording setup Mark has set up, which is essentially the camera, HDMI, and the game capture both being recorded side by side in OBS, so I would still have a 1080p webcam stream that I could use for zoom ins and close ups and all the, you know, fun edit jokes that YouTubers love to do right now, myself included. I actually have been having a lot of fun editing Luigi's Mansion. And for those wondering, I am wearing lip balm, not lip gloss. That's because I live in Colorado, and Colorado wants to suck all of the moisture in your body out through your face. That's just Colorado for some reason. So I can only do contacts for maybe 6 hours at a time in the state. Literally, my eye drops are right below the camera, so just to give you a sense of how freaking dry it is here. Anyways, this is in 4K, so I'm either going to be delivering something in 4K for the first time, I think, or I'm going to chicken out and I'm going to render it out at 1080p, which is still going to look way better than what it did before. Also, as you may have noticed from the last Tuesday video, the last Luigi's Mansion session that I edited out, that was recorded with the GoPro, so you're gonna see more GoPro videos, you know, for the next couple weeks until I can sit down and have a session with Marissa to essentially use this better camera and, you know, start producing stuff that way. Marissa and I are gonna be saving up to potentially buy a home in the area next year. So don't expect a lot of recording upgrades from here on out, but to be perfectly honest, I'm mostly saying that to myself, not you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you this upcoming Sunday, and hopefully I can live stream. Actually, hopefully I see you sooner, because I'm hoping to live stream this weekend to kind of get the stream stuff figured out with the GH5, make sure everything's synced up, and, you know, go from there. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for watching. This has been your Stash Master, Seamus. I love you all. Stay safe, stay sane, stay out of trouble, and stay classy. Bye!